I've never really done a video to this particular person before, but after watching 8 or 9 videos from this bastard, I think it's about time somebody really said something with the veracity that needs to be said to this asshole. Piers Morgan, fuck you! You shouldn't even be allowed to say these goddamn things because you're not even from the United States in the first fucking place. You're from a country that over 200 years ago is solely responsible for the reason we have so many guns here in the first place. Your idiotic system 200 years ago was imposing idiotically huge amounts of taxations and tariffs on us that weren't represented by anyone else besides a fucking power-hungry king who wanted to extract so much money out of us that would have crushed our fledgling states in the beginning. And his response to us not paying them was to send people over here to try to kill us for not paying taxes. In response, we made a whole bunch of guns and defended ourselves against them and wrote a Second Amendment to protect ourselves in case the government that we were living under decided to do the same thing to its own people. Fuck you. People like you are responsible for the fact the United States has so many guns. And as far as your argument saying that Britain has a lower crime rate, per capita, it actually has a way higher crime rate than the United States. And it makes me wonder, why the fuck do you live here, shithead? Oh, it must be because you can't fucking live there because you're afraid of getting stabbed by a fucking chav in the middle of the night while you're going home from work. It must really suck to try to go lie about how your system works, fucker, to suit your bullshit agenda. If you don't like the way we do things here, I hate to sound like a bloodthirsty, patriotic American, but get the fuck out! I'm sick and tired of hearing your fucking platitude about this bullshit as if you have a right to say it in the first place. If you don't like how we do things here, then try to petition something about it. Try to do something about it. The funny thing is the government won't take anything you have to fucking say seriously in the first place because you're a bloviating fucktard who has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. If you stripped American citizens of the right to bear guns and a right to have them privately owned in their houses, the only people that would have guns in the country, shithead, would be criminals and cops, two of the most corrupt groups of people in the entire country. I watched an interview of you doing a debate with a couple of students from Texas after a stabbing spree had happened on their campus, and you were also debating with Senator Dan Patrick, and you said, well, if every student on the campus had guns, it'd be a Wild West moronic fucking shit-totted fest of annihilation and violence. What the hell do you think the country would turn to if you stripped citizens' rights to carry guns, fucker? Then the two most violent groups of people in the whole country are the only people with them. You want to see Wild West violence? You let the cops be the only people with guns. And you let the criminals illegally get them. That's some Wild West motherfucking violence, asshole. The reason these two groups aren't shooting the shit out of each other in the middle of the streets is because they know the citizens would clean that shit up, and will, if they even try it. Because they don't even know how many people privately own guns in this country, okay? Like I said, 200 years ago, your system was directly responsible for the fact that we have so many guns here. We weren't going to take shit from a fucking king. We weren't going to take shit from a broken system, even though ours is perpetually broken and has been ever since its inception. It's just to a lesser extent. So if you have a problem with anything that I've had to say, fuck you! Alright? Fuck you! You fucking asshole! Get the fuck out of here if you don't like how we do things. Get the fuck out. And then you can go spread your fucking ignorance, misunderstanding of history, and fucking stupidity among people who want to listen to it. Because the only thing you've done of merit in this country that I'm aware of is you were on what? America's Got Talent? You're a fucking game show host, and you have the balls to come here and tell us how to live. Fuck you. Alright? If we have such a bad, horrible fucking system, then explain to us why we were able to do in 200 years what it took your country like 2,000 fucking years to do. Shut up, asshole. Okay? Some of the fucking arguments that you bring to the table are some of the most basic arguments I've ever fucking seen. Okay? You really think that the government would be looked on as a good entity after it literally stripped people of a fucking right in their constitution that was created specifically for its own citizens. And you think that's not socialist at any extent? Get the fuck out of here, you stupid asshole. Seriously, fuck you. You dumb shithead.